Welcome to Hi Felicia. Hi Felicia, hi Felicia.
Welcome to this week's episode of Hi Felicia. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Marn.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm all right. So I feel like I have to clear a few things up. People thought you were in Florida.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Tomorrow.
You leave for Florida?
Tomorrow.
Let my people go.
Did you hear that? Let me just do it one more time. We have a new sound effect for Florida.
Let my people go.
Drops tomorrow. She goes to Florida. So next week she will not be here, but I will call you and we'll check in with you. And I know you're stressed. Tell us
I'm
why
very
you're stressed. Tell us.
Well, I don't know when you're going to call me, and I'm in Florida. I might not
Well, I'm going to have
be
to
able
tell
to
you.
hear. Yes, beforehand.
Yeah, I'll tell
I
you
have
what
to get
time.
to a spot that.
You'll have to get into a quiet spot.
Right.
But, don't worry if you can't watch shows. But I did just download a bunch of shit for her
Yes,
on
you
her
did.
iPad.
Yes, you did.
Because you could watch on the plane.
Right.
And when you're, tired at night and you ladies, go to your own bedrooms and you shut your doors and you're done yenting for the day, you're done with your cocktails, you turn on the iPad and you watch some downloaded shows.
Yay, because we have no streaming services in Florida.
So that's why you're so stressed.
Yes,
Because you
because
were worried I was going to call you with,
a show.
cheap, right.
And I
All
can't
right,
watch it.
That's fair. So Felicia will be out next week, but don't worry, we have a special episode next week. So let's talk, Mom. We have a big weekend. I don't know if you know what tomorrow night is.
Well, it's the Super Bowl.
Do you know who's
Usher.
playing?
Usher. Usher.
Usher. What
Usher.
sports teams are playing? Tell us. Do you know? You could
San
guess.
Francisco? No, I don't know.
Yeah, you said
Is it San Francisco?
Yeah.
Really?
San Francisco 49ers.
Is that whose team is that? I mean, who's on that team?
I mean, nobody
Is
really
it,
knows.
Is it Taylor's boy toy?
He's not on the 49ers. Taylor's boy toy is on the other team, the
Which
Kansas
is?
City Chiefs.
Ah, the Chiefs. Okay.
I know you don't care about the Super Bowl.
Not at all.
But will you be watching?
Not at all.
You won't even watch for the halftime show?
If we're in a
'cause
place,
you're in Florida.
yes, and I don't know where we're going to be, or
Do the old Jews watch the Super Bowl?
okay, in Karen's community,
Hold
or
on.
in Naples,
Let my people go.
I really do think almost every man has to watch
It
it.
has to.
But I don't know what the women are doing. I don't know if there are parties, and Karen wasn't sure.
Okay.
So
do you, I know, okay, you might not be able to watch it. What are your thoughts about this whole Taylor Swift craze? That's bringing the attention to the football.
first of all, give Taylor a break. There are men that are going crazy.
What do you think? So you think it's good? Good
I think
for
it's
her?
fine. Yeah. I mean, big
right.
deal.
What do you think about these conspiracy theories that she's working for the government?
What?
Because she's,
Give me a break.
I know.
Where is that coming from?
so she's not part of the CIA?
No.
Now, we left you last week with the news of us not getting Justin Timberlake concert tickets. And yes, I'm very upset with Justin, but he did drop another night at Barclays in October. And I just had to try. I had to try, Mom. And it was crazy. Friday morning, you get in that waiting room at 9:30 a.m. My husband, Casey, was also in the waiting room for another comedy show in New York. And lo and behold, I had to take it to Twitter to see what the fuck was going on. Usher's tour is also on sale. So Ticketmaster was blazing Friday morning.
Wow.
To the point where there were glitches, everything was sold out. There wasn't even a resale. Take a sip of your Cosmo, put it down. Great. And I just kept re-signing on. And then I got in and it said one person ahead of me. Now that has never happened in my life of shopping for concert tickets. And I thought this is meant to be. Felicia, we are meant to be at this Justin Timberlake concert because when floor seats opened up that were just a little less money than the Madison Square Garden 100s, I was like, it's the week of our birthday. Let's fucking go. Is it okay that I bought the tickets?
Well, I guess. Didn't we buy pink tickets also?
They were more money.
That was more money.
That was for the resale on StubHub.
Best show ever. Anyway, so we're now doing.
I just want to say Felicia drops pink once a week in our podcast.
I just think she was the best.
I know. So look, we've seen Justin. He gives a
Yes,
great show, and
great
I'm not
show.
happy with him. And I'm sorry to say, but we'll have to go for our peeps.
Right.
Felicia is opening her bottle of Cosmopolitan Kettle One. Pour it because it's going to make sound. Just pour it up. Pour it up. Pour it up. Pour it up.
Why do you think it's going to make a sound?
Everything makes sounds. That sounded so good. Like that could be part of like a booze commercial. It was like, did you hear that?
Yes, I
she
did.
goes, why did that make
It was
a sound?
like- it was
like a liquid, pour more. Just fucking get it
Okay,
in.
wait a minute.
And I'm sorry I'm dropping those F-bombs because they're just going to come. We're having fun.
Okay.
That's it.
Done.
That's the end of the Cosmo.
Yeah, fine.
All right, Fel. That was our intro. And now it's time for... Did you hear about the gossip and the tea? What's going down with Drake this week? Did you hear anything about Drake?
I'm thinking party, concert, baby.
Neither.
It's either marriage,
None.
girlfriend. No. Okay, then no.
So 3 days ago, Twitter and TikTok were like
ablaze.
A video was leaked of Drake.
Ooh.
A video was leaked of Drake on a private jet, and the internet went nuts, Mom. So you obviously haven't seen the video.
No, I have not.
It dropped on Twitter, and it's like, who dropped this? Who leaked this video? Maybe it was Drake. We don't know.
What was it about?
Well, we're going to show you.
Oh, okay.
We're going to show you. Okay, you ready for it?
Sure.
Okay. So for everybody, we're showing Felicia the video. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh, it's...
She's covering her mouth. She's
Take that video! How dare they? They're on his plane. He paid for it.
It's a selfie, I think. I think he's taping himself, Mom. Mom, look at this. He's got the phone. This is a mirror. He's taping himself. It's a big video, right?
It's a big... It's not only the video, it's...
Isn't that
Wow.
wild?
Why would he do that?
Because the man has a missile and he wants to launch it. And he did. By the way, he's totally owning up to it. Like the next night, he like did some show and he was like, I am who I am and I'm ready to, like, he said, it's a missile.
Then good for him.
It's enormous. It's like
Wow.
porn huge.
Yes.
Like just so big.
I can't believe you just showed me that.
Well,
that was on that was on the internet?
Oh, it's fucking all over.
Really?
Now I think it's been taken down.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a source,
Of course.
that got it to me
Of course.
last
but-
night because I was like, I got to show Felicia this because it's also a trend on TikTok to show your mom.
Wow, that's
It's big, right? So in more fun news, Mom, news just dropped, like literally like within the hour. They're about to do the golden, wait for it, Bachelorette.
oh god.
Oh, she doesn't like
I
it.
hate it. Now they're getting out all the old ladies.
Well, here's the thing. I hope,
Oh, one old lady and a bunch of old men.
yes, I hope
My
that they-
dream.
I hope
It's my dream combo.
to be with all the old men.
No.
Well, I hope that they use Leslie. And I know a lot of us were fans of Leslie who did not get picked by our Bachelor. And I think it's great. I really hope that they cast a woman that got voted off, whatever,
Oh,
not
yeah,
given the
that's
rose.
fine, but
And Leslie was like the one Jew. She wasn't the one Jew, but like she was like really
And that
repping her
is not
Judaism.
the issue.
I know that's not the issue, but it'd be nice. It would be nice.
lovely.
Also, what dropped this week is a trailer for Erica Jane. You know Erica Jane from...
Of course I know her.
Of course you know her.
Pat the puss.
Oh, Felicia! Pat the puss! Get it, girl. Pat the puss. Well, guess what? She is going to drop a 2-hour special on Bravo because girl needs that money of her Las Vegas residency. Okay? Bet it all on Blonde. And their trailer is great because Mikey, you know Mikey, like her choreographer, her like designer stylist.
Yes,
He's like
yes,
the man who does
yes,
it all.
yes.
He's all over this.
Well, good for her.
Good for her.
I really like her. I think she came out the other end with
Tom.
Tom yeah.
Girardi.
right? Because
Yeah.
he really
Fucked her.
badly.
He did.
Yes, he did.
And I clearly like the lawyers, all that. She needs the money.
Yes, she
and
does.
I'm all for it, and I'm excited. So that will be on March 6th on Bravo, and I'm here for it.
Just text me when it's on. 'Cause,
Oh,
I'll
will you
forget.
watch it?
I would watch. I liked her. Yes,
I'm happy you liked her. She's like
Yes.
super Ozempic now. Like
Is
she's
she?
so skinny.
By the way,
Way.
I you know I'm not watching Beverly Hills Housewives.
Okay.
However, I do on Instagram see them, and I cannot believe the amount of weight that
Which one?
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yes.
Well, Kyle is just not drinking and working out a ton.
I know that. And apparently because of what's going on, I don't know if they're back together because I can't
We
keep up.
discussed Mauricio last week.
All right,
they're not
but
together, but she was kind of like, she's
She
hanging with this girl.
Really got really, really, really thin.
I think she's like fit now,
Okay, yeah.
but not drinking,
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't think she's on the Ozemp. I think, but Erica Jane is
Wow.
like Dolores from Jersey, like admits it.
Oh.
Admits it. Like I like the women that are like, yeah, I'm on Ozempic. Let's go. Fine, go for it. You know?
I should try it. No.
Here's the thing. We don't really know the side effects. Let's get real.
Well,
It's only been on the market for like 7 years. I mean, it's literally been FDA approved for maybe 7 years. So in maybe 20 years,
and truthfully,
people have
I'll
horns.
be dead in 20 years, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, so you could go on Ozempic.
If only if I'm borderline.
You're not obese.
I'm not obese at all, but only if I'm borderline diabetic. But then you have to keep it up. You know what happens?
And then you gain the
go
weight.
off of it and you gain it all back.
Have you seen the trailer for the new Apple TV show, Palm Royale?
Yes, I have, and that looks really
It
good.
looks so good. I love when like a comedian is in a series, like a serious series, even though I think this is going to be a fun. I feel like this is like a White Lotus.
I was just about to say,
meets
almost-
like
right.
Feud. Like it's about 1969, like a woman who's trying to get into high society. But this cast, Ricky Martin, Cindy Crawford's daughter, Laura Dern, Allison Janney, Leslie Bibb.
Is it done in Florida?
I don't know where it's filmed.
I know, but
Palm
Royal always reminds me of Florida.
Beach.
Palm Beach.
Palm
Florida.
Beach. There you go. It's about Palm Beach.
Okay.
And it's based on a book called Mr. and Mrs. American Pie. It's loosely based on that novel. And the cameos in this. Carol Burnett is in that trailer. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Bruce Dern is in that trailer. And Mindy Cohen. Natalie
Yes,
from The Facts of
I
Life.
I know. By
Didn't
the
I
way,
meet her once?
Isn't Bruce Dern?
Laura Dern's dad.
Yes, I know.
Are you about to say,
I
is he
knew
dead?
that. Yeah,
Is he dead, Casey?
I think he's dead. But
Bruce Dern died?
so's everybody.
Josh Lucas. I mean, this is going to be
That's a big
great. I
cast.
can't wait for the show. This is going to be on Apple TV March 20th, and we will definitely
Watch it.
Definitely be watching. I think
Great cast. Really
great
good
cast. I'm
Yeah.
excited for Kristen Wiig. Is Bruce Dern dead? Yes or no? He's alive.
Oh,
he's
he's
87,
alive.
Ma. He is kicking.
Wow.
He could be on the Golden Bachelorette.
Wow. Yeesh.
I mean, eesh. I mean, good for him. Working at 87.
What was the movie? Easy Rider.
Whoa. With
Whoa,
Bruce?
wait. Bruce and Peter Fonda. Could you look that up?
What, like a year?
It
what do
was back in the early 70s or late 60s. It was a great movie.
All right, so what do you want to
Easy
say about
Rider.
it?
No, it's just
Just a
that's
good
how far.
Bruce-
it was
Bruce-
a great
Bruce-
movie.
Bruce
By the way,
Dern.
for anybody who's not seen that movie of your generation, meaning young, you would love it.
Easy Rider. Can you just give me
Easy
like a
Rider.
quick log line?
Motorcycles across the country. That's all I remember.
69? It came out in 1969.
I was right. I said late 60s,
The year
early
of
70s.
Woodstock?
I was 19. Yeah.
For
Daddy-
anyone that doesn't know,
just so
Felicia
you
and
know.
Barry went to Woodstock.
And
that's
Daddy
a
and
whole
I
other
would
episode.
see every single movie the minute it came out.
That's like me. So
Yes.
I'm really your daughter.
Obviously.
But I like that Daddy was into that.
Oh, Daddy and I,
Concerts and movies.
concerts and movies. We saw the original Night of the Living Dead in the Village at the Waverly, and it was really scary. It was black and white, and we were online, and that was one of the first. I mean, we saw a lot of movies, including when it came out, The Exorcist, which scared. And also, we saw that in the city because we always went to first.
And you probably couldn't, and then could you buy tickets in advance?
No,
Oh, you guys like wait
no,
in line?
not at all, not at all. We always wait, but it was fine.
Right.
We were young. I mean, who cared?
Yeah.
You know, when you're 20, who cares?
All right.
Okay. Anyway,
Let's move on.
yes.
Circumcised Gems. What did we watch this week? My favorite show of the week, and maybe my favorite show of the month. Like more than True Detective. I am enjoying so much. People are not talking about it. Start talking about it. It is number 1 on Prime, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think is so enjoyable, so entertaining. Donald Glover and this girl who is in Pen 15. They are the dynamic between them, the character development. It's so good. I'm so blown away by how much I'm enjoying this show. Like, this is a show where I'm like, let's go. I want to watch the next episode. I've got like 2 more left. Also, I don't think this is a spoiler, but celebrity cameo in every single episode.
Right.
There's so many. Paul Dano, John Turturro, Parker Posey's in one, Ron Perlman, Sarah Paulson. Like, it's beyond.
Good. I love the cast. I've seen 2 of them so far. 2
I'm really
episodes.
enjoying
it took me a while in the very beginning, but I liked the cast and I thought it was terrific.
Glover, man, he's an EP. I know.
Yes,
he is so talented.
I looked at that.
I know you love looking at who the credits are.
But I think he also, more than an EP, I think he's done some other, I think he wrote it or.
I feel like.
I think he did.
It's giving me Killing Eve vibes. If you ever watched Killing Eve, it was like assassin and every city, like they're traveling.
Right.
The clothes are
They're
great.
basically in Europe.
But they have a huge townhouse in New York City that's so fabulous. And like they look great. I just love it. And they have drama and there's stress and there's tension. And like, I just think it's so great. I think this is the show that people are maybe sleeping on, even though it's #1 on Prime and I don't know anybody watching it. So
it was very good.
It's so
very
good.
enjoyable.
I'm definitely going to finish it maybe like tomorrow.
Are they all released at the same time?
They're all 8 have dropped.
Okay, good.
Great question.
And you downloaded it for me so I can watch it on the plane.
To Florida. Feud this week. What'd you think of Feud? You had that black and white episode. She didn't like to give it to us, Felicia.
I'm a little. I don't know why. It was like I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
They made it seem like it was like
I don't
an
like
odd.
You know what it is? I don't like the Truman. I mean, obviously he was to me not a likable character. He's such a dick. He is. It's all about him.
Well,
I know, and it is. But I just and these women is so. They seem to be forgiving him. Why?
it was about the masquerade ball. Now,
Yes.
which really happened.
Yes.
Did you see? This is a great segment on CBS Sunday Morning.
Yes.
About the real masquerade
Yes.
ball.
Yes.
So because of that, because I saw the footage of this really happening, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I mean, Candace Bergen was in the CBS Sunday Morning piece.
Right.
And there was a scene where Capote's like, Candy, I can't talk to you right now, or says something. And I was wondering if he was calling Candace Bergen Candy, and that was like a little
Maybe.
ode to
Why
her.
not?
So you didn't love it.
No,
All right.
I'm over him.
My God.
I'm just not. I never was a fan of Truman. Even all the past years. I mean, years ago when he was alive, obviously, and I was younger, and I saw him interviewed or whatever. I just never loved him.
But put this aside, don't you enjoy watching like the glamour and the high society and these women like falling at his feet? Like, are you not going to continue watching the show?
I don't know. I have to say.
I love this, Felicia. Give it to us.
I'm not loving it. I'm not loving these women. You're all goddamn crazy.
Well, that's how you feel about the Housewives.
Yes.
So it's
back
the
to
Bravo.
Housewives.
It's the Bravo-ish of it all.
Yes, which we know Ryan Reynolds loves.
It's not Ryan Reynolds.
I'm sorry. It is
Ryan Murphy.
Right. I'm so sorry, Ryan Reynolds. It's Ryan Murphy.
I mean, Reynolds too.
Ryan Murphy.
Reynolds has got some producing and under his belt. This is not a bad thing to mix
up.
up.
Hard for me to remember.
Reynolds would gladly take that credit.
A lot of Ryans, a lot of Reynolds, a lot of Canadian people.
A lot. Why is Murphy Canadian?
No, I don't know if Murphy is, but
where are you going
think
with
the two
this?
Ryans are Ryan Reynolds and Ryan.
Who? Gosling?
Yes.
Is Gosling Canadian?
One of them, either both or one.
I feel
of them
like. Well, we know Reynolds is Canadian.
Yeah. The other one might be Canadian also.
I want to bring it to Vanderpump this week because Darren last week mentioned that we were like, how do Tom and Ariana live together? And Darren was like, it all goes through Tom's assistant. And Tom's assistant was on this week's episode, and it's really cringy and like in a good television way. Like her name is Anne, and you could just see like her being like, she's just like,
she's so uncomfortable.
She's so uncomfortable
and horrified about doing
because
this.
Tom will say to her like, so I want to have a birthday party. And she'll be like, okay. And then she'll go to Ariana. Tom wants to have a birthday party in the house. And Ariana's like, well, he could fucking leave. You know what I mean? Side note, both Ryans are Canadian. Felicia was right. Ding, 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 ding.
Told you so.
So it's really cringy, but it's a fun moment of like just seeing. And look, I'm sure it was like kind of put on for the cameras of like Tom being like, I'm going to have people over. And that just like the messenger going back and forth between Tom and Ariana.
Because truthfully, he really should have had it in a restaurant or someplace else.
Get the fuck out of the house.
Yeah,
Tom.
really.
Get out of the house.
I mean, he's either doing that to bust her chops or he's doing it for the cameras, which probably is what he's doing.
And it's probably a great storyline. So
I'm
you know
sure.
what? It's probably
God
for the
bless them all.
cameras. But
how old are they? by the way?
so
How old
I-
do we think they are?
I
Do we
think the
know?
Toms are like 40, 41. I don't
guess-
think Ariana is like in her 30s.
God, they look. Why
Yeah.
do they look older than
40? Yeah, they're
the guys?
Yeah, well,
they look older.
no, they are older. The guys
they
are
do.
older. The guys are older.
When are they going to grow up? Never.
Well, Jax has the baby, so maybe he grew up. Did you see us drop that cameo?
Yes,
that was
yes,
pretty
yes,
funny.
Yes, that was funny.
Housewives of Beverly Hills. So they went to Spain this week.
Where in Spain?
I wish I remember.
Okay.
But we went to Spain.
Yes,
Me
we
and
did.
Fel had a great time
Best
in Spain.
trip ever.
Your 60th, my 30th. That was so fun. But Sutton brought her friends' ashes to Spain and like spread them and like they blew the wrong way and they hit Garcelle.
God,
and then I was like, Felicia's phone is ringing. I told you. It's Karen. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
She yelled at me for putting her phone on Do Not Disturb last week, going home. The next day she calls me. She's like, my phone's not working. I don't know how to put Do Not Disturb back on. You moved my phone. And now your shit is ringing during our recording.
I thought I shut it. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what, Karen? We say, bye, Felicia. Back to the ashes. These ashes blow, and all of a sudden I'm like, there has literally been so many scenes in Bravo shows where somebody's like throwing ashes. Like,
And it blows back into your
Yes.
face. Well, that's a natural. That always happens.
so did that happen when we did Daddy's ashes?
I don't think it blew back at our faces.
I don't recall,
but
but-
we only did a little bit. Remember, we did not do the
I
whole.
don't think these women are doing all of it.
Who knows?
No, it's definitely not all of it. They're doing they're
Remember
doing
they
some
gave
of
us
it.
a little box?
Of course, I remember. But it also happened to Sonia Morgan with her dog's ashes. She
and
threw
it
them
blew
in
ba-
over
and
the
it blew-
water,
and it
like in
blew-
a city.
Yeah.
That was in season 6. And then there was a scene in Shots of Sunset with MJ and RZA. I feel like somebody in Bravo needs to do like just an edit of all these ashes being blown. I thought that was really funny. Did you see True Detective this week?
Yes.
What'd you think?
Okay.
Is it getting too fucking weird?
Well, yes. But the problem with right now, it's so dark because it's dark in Alaska at a certain point in the winter, like 24 hours, 24.
Right. There's no
24
light. You're right. I
there's
never
no
even thought of that. There's like no sunlight.
Yeah, there's no sunlight, but it's like that also like in Norway and
Sure.
Anyway, so it was dark, and it was really hard to like watch it. I love the show and I'm hoping I don't even know if they can bring it out into the sunlight. There is no sunlight.
Interesting.
But
I didn't even think of the
it's
sun.
really and it's dark and snowy, obviously.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
mean,
snow.
there's
A lot
points
of
where I get
wind.
confused, and I don't like all the like supernatural stuff.
Well, it's got to come. Hopefully, they will give an explanation towards the end.
But I think the soundtrack is really good. I don't know if you noticed
Yes, it
the
is.
music.
Is it? Well,
we know Billy is in the
Eilish.
theme
All right,
song, but I'm
what's
saying
the-
during the show, there's
have
some
to
good
listen.
music drops.
Okay, I have to
like
listen more
really
carefully.
good.
Good.
But like I don't know, shit got weird. But I think the woman who plays Navarro is unbelievable.
She really is good.
She's
the
starting to
standout.
act a lot more.
I think she's the standout.
She
Trust
is.
me, she is.
Trust you. Wow.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
making predictions?
Yes.
Which are?
That she's going to be, or maybe she is already coming out in other things.
She is.
Yeah.
She is filming other things.
Of course she is.
Of course
she's
she
really
is.
good.
And she was in an indie film, and I think that's where they kind of found her.
Okay, she's really good.
She is really good. And I know a lot of people watching True Detective and liking it, but it is fucking weird. And I just...
I'll finish it out.
So you'll finish that out, but potentially not Feud. I respect.
Yes, because
respect.
Feud is making me. It's like, oh, get over yourself.
Wow.
I don't know.
But I do feel like that sums up Ryan Murphy. Like, get over yourself.
Yeah.
It's not nice, but like kind of true, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
But
watch the other feud with Joan and Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. Like that
I didn't
was
watch the
another
whole
one.
thing. I watched
don't do
probably the
American
beginning.
Horror Story.
I did in the beginning, and then it's like,
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a sound effect for get over yourself.
Get over yourself. Right. I get bored of them.
Mark that. So I got word this week that you went to the clubhouse to watch a movie. Tell us what movie you watched.
Well, last night it was Moonstruck, but let me go back a little bit. It was Anatomy of a Fall.
Guess what?
Which
Mom? Guess what?
What?
Because you watched Anatomy of a Fall.
Yes.
I watched it.
Did you? Really? Now, I went
watched
into
it.
this not normally when I see a brand new movie, I normally know a little bit about it going in. Normally I do. This one I knew nothing. I don't know why. I walked in. First of all, it was French.
Wait. Potential spoilers for the Oscar-nominated movie Anatomy of a Fall.
Well, it was French, which means it was a foreign film. Which
First of
I
all,
didn't
you watch
realize.
everything in subtitles. Why does that matter?
No, it didn't. I just was surprised.
Okay,
I
she
mean,
was surprised.
I was surprised.
Okay,
That's all.
okay.
It does not matter at all.
Okay.
It was fine. The only outstanding actor in it, and I knew nobody, I mean, there was nobody I knew as
Right.
far as acting. The kid was fabulous.
But the woman was good too. I thought
She
all
was
of the
good.
I thought
Yeah,
all
they
of the
were all
acting
good.
was great.
They were all good. But I wanted to know, which of course they don't let you know.
Wait, are you about to spoil? Mom, this is
okay.
like a bit.
All right,
spoilers. Hold on, spoilers. She's about to ruin the movie like she ruined
I'm not
American
gonna-
Nightmare for so many
just-
people. It's fine. You can ruin it. We're going to put it in the time codes. A lot of people won't watch this. Just for the record, it's nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Original Screenplay, Best Editing. Like it's
Really?
nominated for a ton. Like it was on my must watch before the Oscars. So I had to watch. And now that I knew that you watched it, I was like, let me watch this.
Did you like it?
I did. I
Okay.
really liked
Okay.
it. I felt like I was in that trial. I felt like I was sitting in that room.
Didn't you think the kid was fabulous?
The kid was amazing.
Amazing.
There's a kid who's in it. I thought
Right.
it's some of it's French, some of it's English. Like I rather the mix
Mostly
of it.
French, yeah.
The other foreign film that's being up for a lot of awards that was so cringy for me this season was Zone of Interest. So that movie to me, and that takes place in a concentration camp, and I fucking hated it. And people are saying, "Oh, it's great." This movie for me was really well done. Like
it was done.
intense. It was not boring. Like I wasn't bored. I wasn't bored once.
I wish I would have known. I'm not going to say it. Who done it? But I would like to know.
I thought it was a really. I thought
it was good. It was enjoyable.
I would recommend this.
I think I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Oh, like thinking back to it.
Yes.
Are you impressed that I watched it so we can
Yes.
discuss it today?
Yes.
I was
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
I was stressed yesterday. I was like, I gotta watch this movie.
You know, it was good. It was good.
It was good.
enjoyable.
It was. I really thought it was enjoyable.
Yes.
Let's move on to uncircumcised gems. This is the for those that are asking me, what's the difference between circumcised and uncircumcised? Circumcised is like our basic shit while we watch. Uncircumcised is like the raw, the sexy, the nude, the dirty. Mom, you had homework this week from Darren Karp. What did you watch this week for Darren Karp?
Naked Attraction.
Naked
which
Attraction,
is on Max.
which is on Max.
Which most people I don't think even have anymore. They don't have it.
Mom.
Nobody I know has it, by the way.
That is
Nobody.
so sad for your people.
Well, it's like another thing they have to pay for. It's really annoying. Anyway, it's a British show, which, okay, great. I love British shows.
I love British shows.
Unbeknownst to me, or actually,
Darren told you what it was
Darren told me,
about.
but I still couldn't believe
That's
it.
why we're like, did you get through a whole episode?
No, I could not.
Casey
get through.
and I got through an episode and a half, and it's so fucking weird.
It is so weird. They're showing. They're judged by
faces aren't shown.
Faces are not shown.
Bodies are revealed.
Total bodies.
Nude, just like completely nude.
All sorts of different.
So basically, a man will a lineup of the man may be gay, maybe
Doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
That's irrelevant.
A slew of people that he's attracted to, they line up and they show from the feet to the knees to the
waist.
to the
Nothing
waist,
past the waist.
and then they get judged and they talk about penises or vaginas, and then they get eliminated.
For me, the takeaway for me. First of all, I could only watch probably 10 minutes of it. Only
That's all Darren asked you to do.
Because it's like, do I have to see another?
Do I have to see another penis? Do I
and
have
a
to see another vagina?
By the way,
but they're also different.
By the way, did not know, because to show you I'm 73, that all the vaginas look different. Now, I know men's penises can look different, obviously.
So how do you know that? How do you know penises can
I
look
guess
different?
I've been around. I don't
we
know.
Drake's penis is different.
Well, apparently. I don't know. I guess I just assumed that.
Yeah, like all vaginas are super diff.
But I did not know. And all these
So
vaginas-
you haven't, gotten in the lady pond.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
No. So
Okay.
I couldn't finish it.
But you discussed it at Rummy Cube.
I did discuss it.
By the way, the other day Felicia's like, I was at Rummy Cube and I brought up naked. I was like, save it for the pod. Save it.
So-
'Cause this story sounds great. Go.
We're 4 girls. We're in a room with a lot of different tables. Everyone's playing different games. And what
Is
I
there
forgot-
mahjong? There's
well,
little
it's
rummy.
mahjong, there's canaster, there's rummy cube, whatever. What I didn't realize, right next to us, there was a group of men. Normally there are not. It's usually all women because the men are in another area playing poker. And I started telling these girls about this particular show, and we started becoming very loud. or we were just laughing so hard that the men all turned around and I went, sorry, why are you sitting here? But that's a whole other story.
But nobody else had seen the show but you?
Nobody.
And you are now voicing your
my opinion
about
and
this show on Max that nobody has.
Right. Nobody has it. And I said to these girls who I really like, these particular girls that I play with, they should come up to my apartment. We should do a viewing party in my apartment. 10 minutes. That's all you need.
Please
you don't need
tell me
more
this
than,
happened.
No, not yet.
Oh, God, Mom.
Not yet. And then I watched.
Because I told her to watch.
She told me
we
to
both
watch.
watched 1, 2, 3. Dix the Musical.
Okay, now you would not let me talk about this. Again, I could only get through 20 minutes.
Wow.
Because you said it was cheesy.
Campy.
Campy.
Fuck.
I thought it was terrible. Why this got greenlit is beyond me.
So some backstory
awful.
here. Dix the Musical is literally The Parent Trap, but with 2 gay men who play straight men. But what's crazy to me is these 2 men I never heard of, I've never seen.
Right.
But my sources tell me that they're like really well known in like the gay comedy
which
scene.
I don't get.
But they somehow got Megan Mullally. They got Nathan Lane. They got Bowen Yang.
I didn't even get through it. I didn't even get to see them. I didn't get to see it
You
because it was
stopped.
so awful.
Wow.
It was so. I thought it was.
My gays are going to be
awful.
real upset with you
Sorry.
right now.
I'm sorry.
I too, I didn't love it, but so many of my friends did.
Why?
I think it's like got like a little cult following, like a
Okay.
Rocky Horror, like a cult following. Like the gays love it.
It was really
really over the top
or
It was-
underacted.
but
I don't
think
even
that was
know.
the point. Like it
No,
was,
but
so
awful.
ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
But it's on Max for those that are interested.
God bless.
It's a musical. And I thought like when I was watching it, this would be really funny if I had seen it off Broadway. Like imagine this live. It may have landed
Maybe.
differently.
Maybe.
That's what I thought.
I don't think I even stayed long enough to watch the music, to listen to
Wow,
the music.
you really
Because these
only-
2 guys really,
You did not wow,
I
she
hated
hated
them.
the identical twins.
first of all, they're really not twins, are they?
No, Mom.
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan was not a twin either. We watched this week, and everybody I know that has watched it absolutely is raving about the greatest night in pop on Netflix about the song We Are the World.
Was it really good? Should I watch it?
It was so
Entertaining?
Like, it was so like it gives you a new respect for the song. Now, this song for me, when I hear it, I got a little like I think it's kind of cheesy. I don't like love the song. Like, do you remember when this song came out in the 80s?
Yes, it was fabulous.
Look,
Everybody
you
loved
it.
it.
Did
Yes.
you love it?
Yes, I did.
When you
was
see
great.
this documentary and you see how this song got made, it is fascinating. I had no idea how involved Lionel Richie was. Like,
I'm sure he was very involved.
He was on the night of the AMAs. Like, he was hosting the AMAs, and they literally took all these celebrities after the award show and took
put
them
them
to
in
the
the-
studio.
yeah, right.
When I was watching this, I just kept thinking, oh my God, production logistical nightmare.
Nightmare.
No email, no cell phones. How are you being able to book all these people? And just the star power and the legends. And like, it is an hour and a half. I highly, highly recommend it. Documentary of the week for sure is the greatest night in pop. I should download it for you to watch it on the plane on the way.
Yes. Marni thinks I'm going to Europe that I can download and watch all this stuff.
I gave her
it's
like 13 hours of shows.
It's 2.5 hours. I think it's 2.5 hours to Florida.
I know, Mom, but I'm concerned.
No,
I want to make sure you have enough content to watch.
I will, but
when
that
you
I
get
will
tired,
watch.
it's so. You should watch it tonight. It's
If
so
right.
good.
In the middle of packing and
Put it on.
whatever.
It's so good. But this was great. I feel like we got so much information. Every week we think there's nothing to talk about, and there's so much to talk about.
Every week. Just so everybody knows, I stress the entire week.
I don't want you to stress.
But
we're
you
having
don't want
fun.
me to. I know we're having fun. Once I'm here, it's called being.
So, Mom, it is time for our Bye Felicia segment. There's a lot of shows this week. I don't want you to stress because you won't be here, but I'm going to tell you there's a lot dropping.
What's dropping?
The J-Lo movie.
Well, do we really? It's not a movie.
It's a special. It's
Okay,
a movie
all right,
special on
whatever.
Prime.
Okay.
Life is Beth with Amy Schumer.
That I want to watch because who's playing her father?
Michael
Rappaport, who I
Rappaport.
really like because he has no problem voicing his opinion.
Well, we all know that.
Yes, I love that.
We love some rap, and he
Yes.
loves Bravo.
Yes.
Have you heard about the new look that is going to be on Apple TV, and it's all about Dior? It's another throwback. Like, I feel like there's a lot of good shit out right now.
I would certainly be interested in watching that because I think my glasses are.
Oh, you guys, I can't wait. Oh my God, are they Dior? Oh my God, Felicia got brand new glasses that are Dior, and these are the most fabulous glasses I've ever seen her own. I'm gonna take a picture of her and post it because it's fucking fabulous. So there's so much airing this week, so I don't want you to stress when you're in Florida, but if you could get Wi-Fi before you're playing back, you should download like Life in Beth, and you should download these. I showed you how to download.
I know, but I can't watch all that.
I'm not asking you to watch it. I'm just saying on the plane back, maybe you know.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna be stressed next week.
Yes. Don't even talk to me about
I'm not going to talk about it.
All right.
Another show that's dropping on Apple TV, not for Felicia, but for my male listeners, and I love sports documentaries, is The Dynasty. It's about the New England Patriots. I'm pretty sure it's Apple TV, and I just love sport docs. So I might not love watching the sports all the time, but I just love hearing about the deep diving of sports. So we've covered so much.
I think.
How do you feel?
No, now is it over? Are we almost done? Now I feel great.
Are you going to miss me next week while you're in Florida?
I'm going to miss you.
Mom, I'm going to tell you what time I'm going to Zoom you, okay?
Okay.
I promise. So thank you guys for joining us. Continue to share and follow and just like and please review and rate. We're getting like consistently like hundreds of listeners. So we are every episode. We're almost at 1,000 listens overall. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I swear.
Really?
Yeah. We've got people that like it, Mom.
Wow.
We've got people that like it.
Who knew?
Well, I knew because you're fucking gold.
But I did get comments from Judy.
Here we go.
And she said, you're so eloquent. I went, really? And you know what you're talking about? I went, really? Because
Your son says you have a voice for the radio.
Craig said that?
He says you have a great voice.
Wow.
So, Mom, thank you guys. I love you. I'm going to miss you next week, but I will tell you what time I'm Zooming you.
Okay.
Bye Felicia, bye Felicia.